Hello, welcome to Star Wars Spelt Out. I'm your host, Josh Chapman, and today, man, we're live from Chicago. We're in the haunted hotel. I'm looking over here. I'm seeing 20 or 30. Rebecca O'Halloran's waving at me right now. Colleen's over here as well. Say hi, guys.
Oi! Hi, welcome to America.
Oi.
Eat the ass.
I've been trying to teach them how to swear Australian, but they haven't quite picked it up yet.
I can say one. Eat the ass.
Rebecca, how do you use the term fucking as a full stop to a sentence?
Okay. I'm eating a chicken tender right now. Fucking.
Eat the ass.
No. Well, how do you work it as something that's large or small?
I'm fucking a chicken tender right now.
No, that's not right. You have to come back and work on it later.
I'm eating a fucking chicken tender.
No, it's like that's a big fucking chicken tender. Yeah, anyway. We'll come back to that.
One day.
We'll have to cut that bit out, but that's all right. So everybody's converged on this bar in Chicago. We're having a wonderful time. I've got Charlie Ashby from Imperial Senate here. I got Clare Stribling here from Imperial Senate here.
What's up, homies?
What's up? And we've also got, we got a new addition, Noah.
Noah fucking Outlaw.
Noah
Sorry, bad
fucking
language.
Outlaw. Who's dressed.
From Outlaw Noah on YouTube. Go check it out.
He's going to a Florida funeral when he leaves here. I've been working on my American content. There you go. This is actually the second podcast. I did Bad Motivators before. We were down at Echo Base, which is Bad Motivators Central.
That is a really fun time.
It was actually Eric passed the mic around, and it got real. So there was some emotion. There was some emotion of people like, I'm so glad to see people. I can't believe this is happening.
I'm really sad that I missed it because instead I was drunk at Wrigley Field watching the baseball game being cold. And you guys had some real talk, so I got to catch up.
It wasn't all real talk. There was some will have to be cut out, but it was pretty good. Yeah, you were at the baseball, and did you see Eunice Chewbacca throw the first pitch out?
Actually, no, we missed that, which is really disappointing. But there's one thing that could happen right now on the audio podcast.
What is this? She's pulling out a flask?
Right
What
now,
are you, a hobo?
I have a
Is that
flask.
Admiral Akbar on there?
It is. It is a flask of Admiral Akbar. It says it's a trap. And in this is Malort.
Okay, enlighten me what that is.
Malort is a Chicago classic. It is a liqueur created by a man named Carl Jepsen who had no functioning taste buds because he smoked like a chimney constantly.
This is the shit that killed John Belushi, isn't it, basically?
Pretty much. But this is a liqueur that you could not taste. Like Carl
Unless
Jepsen.
you're dead.
No.
Is it like, oh.
It's a wormwood-based alcohol, which their slogans include Malort. Tonight you shit your pants. Tonight, Malort. Tonight we fight your dad. Malort, turning taste buds into taste foes for generations.
It's like Stella jokes in Britain, isn't it, Charlie?
Yes, but this is not fun.
Shit jokes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
This is a Chicago classic. It is an alcohol created by a man with non-functioning taste buds during Prohibition time. But
So it's like, fuck
if
your
you would
Wayne's World, fuck your Ferris Bueller's, fuck your Blues Brothers.
Yes.
This is Chicago.
this is Chicago. It's not fun, but it's Chicago.
Can we just say we don't condone any of the illegal activities that were taking place during the 1930s?
I do. But if anybody wants a taste of this on the podcast, it is a Chicago
Is
classic.
this says mandatory.
It's not mandatory, but I will pressure you.
Legally,
Charlie's
doing it.
gonna
All right,
taste
here we go.
Here we go. Fucking Malort.
Normally we run a
Charlie.
pretty tight ship on this podcast, but we're not
He's
going to.
unscrewing the lid to the Akbar flask.
I'm unscrewing the lid.
It's me vomiting all over the floor.
Here we go. It's a trap.
Describe it, Claire.
Chug it up
It's
your
a
butt, pussy.
wormwood-based liqueur that tastes like lighter fluid and death.
So have you tasted light fluid before to compare the actual tastes, or?
No, but I've been told that it also tastes like that kind of nail polish that you put on your nails to get you to stop biting your nails.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yes, that's kind of what it tastes like, plus wormwood, which is terrible.
So how would you recommend I drink this? A quick swig or just what?
Don't take a lot, but do
don't
it
drink
quick.
all of it, mate. Just take a little, like a swig, like a shot first.
No, not all of it. No, don't do that.
I should say to my mum and dad, I love you.
As a bit of context, Charlie hasn't eaten in 2.5 days as well, by the sound of things.
Fuck it.
Oh, it's done.
It's fine.
A little bit of context. Charlie's from Arsenal.
What?
So he's tough as paint stripper.
It's fine.
You're full of shit.
Oh, he's got another one. Oh, my God.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, wow. That's an anticlimax.
That is the most anticlimactic
Wow.
thing I've
if
ever
the
heard in
episode
my
9 panel's like this, everyone's going to go home very, very disappointed. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess trailer was fine, I guess.
Okay, Charlie is weird as fuck, but is anybody else brave?
I mean, I'm
All right,
building.
Noah's
Do you
doing
want me
it
to
as
do
well.
like a post-analysis? It
Well,
has
that
a
wouldn't be the
weird
first time.
burning flavour afterwards, but it's fine.
All right, Noah's having it. Don't smell it before you drink it.
Okay,
Oh,
now it's building up. Now it's horrible.
he's walking away.
Okay, there we go.
Doing twos, just...
Not too bad. Claire hyped that shit up.
She did, didn't she?
Not good at all. I would never, ever drink this.
You'd never order it
on
at a
purpose.
bar,
I never
no.
go, hey, can I get some Malort, please?
Can I get some of that Admiral Akbar Malort?
It does. I have to say, after a few minutes, it does. Aftertaste of shit.
Well, what time is it? What time is it Chicago time now? Like, let's just get a little bit of context for time here.
Right
local
now,
to tell
it
me the time.
is, okay, let me see. It is 10:12.
Right, so I've been up for nearly 30 hours straight now, so yeah, all right. Like, I can't be a pussy and not do it. I'm not that I care about being a pussy, but all right,
But this is Chicago. It's about your Chicago experience.
all right.
The aftertaste sucks.
It's shit, innit?
It's still there, like hard. Like it's not going away at all.
It has got enough that, yeah. Oh yeah, it's like it like sits in the bottom half of your throat, like a bad guest that won't leave. Yeah, it's just not nice. Another
Here we go. We got Alex having a taste right now. Let's see what he thinks. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like fire approximately. Yeah, it's good.
That's the reaction
it's good.
Claire wants. She's like, I
It
want to see
definitely
some
burns. I've had like homemade like moonshine limoncello, and this is a hotter, more burn of a taste, right? It's less like being struck by lightning and more like my throat's on fire. But I am enjoying it. It's good stuff.
You're enjoying it.
I think so.
All right,
You might be the first.
let's get this slightly back on track now that
Yes.
Claire's
okay.
poisoned all
Star
of us.
Wars. Now that
Star
now
Wars.
that you're all doomed.
So, preview day tomorrow. Is there any, like, let's be honest, is there any point going to preview day apart from getting a lay of the land?
I think the major point of the preview day is just seeing all of these people that,
Because it's like a
Yeah.
it's like a dry run, isn't it? Basically.
yes, it'll be nice to not have the pressure of,
Oh, this thing
I
makes
have
me
all
want to
these
smile.
panels
I
that
find
I
I'm
need to
just
go
smiling
to.
all the time now.
no, it's good, man. Here, I'm just going to give you a hug while I say the rest of
Oh,
this.
sorry.
Because, like,
There you go.
there's so many people here from all over the world that I've been dying to see for months. And getting to see them in person,
Yeah.
it's weird. Because
You'd
you're
be like prom queen or something, won't you? You'll just be kind
Me?
of buzzing around, going, "Oh, look, there's Claire, there's Claire." You'll be like, "Hello, I'm having a
mean,
wonderful time."
if the prom queen, if the prom queen has a flask of Malort in her bra,
That
then
sounds
yeah,
about
that's
right.
me, dude.
You're having just at the top of someone's limo, going, "I'm having the night of my life." Woo!
I will pretend that is me, but I'll whatever regal nonsense I can get up to, I'll do my princess
So
wave.
doors don't open till 11. No, 1 tomorrow.
1 o'clock, I
So we've
think.
got to go. Catherine, Nina, and I. We're going down earlier because we've got to pick our passes up because we don't have our passes. Charlie, our boy Charlie's expressed interest in doing the same thing. Yes, that's all right. We're doing a little behind the scenes there. But you might as well just say it.
I need to urinate.
Yeah, there you go. At least he's not taking the microphone in. But
Honesty is the best policy.
Taking the microphone.
no, don't do that. It'll be like Naked Gun all
Please
over
don't.
again. Yes, we got to pick our passes up from Will Call, whatever that is. It's not a guy called Will. It's not Will Call, like William Call.
William, he's calling you up, letting you know.
He's like, right, we've got 750,000 pre-passes to give out. First off is A. Aronson. Next.
You'll be there. No.
It
You
should
won't
be
be there
alright.
that long.
No, it'll be right. It'll be right. I actually quite like that. At least you've got that day to just get a feel for things, get your
Yeah.
pass, get in, and then Friday is sort of the big day with all the panels and stuff. So,
And the nice thing is that Thursday can also be the day for lunch for Chicago food.
Yeah.
Because I have noticed today that I am the tour guide. People have been asking me for the deep dish pizza spot, for the Chicago hot dog spot, for the everything spot.
When you were on a few weeks ago, you preempted this, and you're like, "I'm going to make my little handy book, and
I've got lists.
Yeah,
but it made me laugh.
You've got to get ahead of the problem and go. All right, here's your thing. Don't call me. It's all in the book. It's like literally like Star Wars Celebration. All these people on the Facebook are like, well, how do I find out how the lottery system works? It's like, dude, it's all on the website. Dude. Check your email. Stop coming to Facebook like a plebe and read your email. Read the website.
Apparently, mine is have a few drinks, go to the Cubs game, and people think that you expect. Like, they expect you to know where all the Chicago-style dogs are in the ballpark. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I turn right and I walk for a little bit, and it'll probably be there eventually. But it's been good.
Look who it is.
Dallas Wood.
Dallas Wood. Give the man a mic. You're on.
Beers. Drinking beers with the Clares.
Yep.
Drinking beers with the Clares. Quick, somebody make that T-shirt.
Too many.
Somebody make that T-shirt. So you guys both went to the baseball together.
I'm in the same place with Dallas Wood, and it makes me so fucking happy. He's my brother, man.
Oh, my sister's the best.
So is baseball the most boring spectator sport ever, or given how much you guys are drunk, I'm beginning to wonder. Like,
you're talking to someone I caught for 15 years. I was a catcher. I played softball. I ran the team, and I called all the plays and all the pitches. Well, and you're talking to Dallas Wood,
all-star Dallas Wood,
who played in the AAA.
I didn't say it was boring. I didn't say it was boring to play.
Here's the thing, though. Baseball is a beautiful sport. It's not for everybody. I understand.
Claire, until you've watched 5 days of Test cricket, you haven't really watched sport.
So, here's the thing. So I tried to explain to Chris Hall the rules of baseball.
He was like, "Oh, it's like cricket."
And I tried to compare them to cricket, and he goes, "I don't know that either." I'm like, "Fuck. Okay."
You've got to watch Australian rules football if you want to watch real sport.
No, I want to go. I really
One day,
do.
when you come to Melbourne and you crash out at our place or Andy's place or wherever you end up.
No, I'm going, and we're going to frickin' Clare. We're going to get my own wine from
You got
Southern
your own wine?
Australia.
Oh, is there a Clare wine?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that, but I believe you.
From frickin' Clare.
All right, Star Wars Celebration again. Now,
yeah, dude.
Let's do real talk.
That's the real talk.
Let's talk panels.
Yes. No. Yeah. We've been putting off Star Wars talk for too long. Let's do this.
It didn't go the way you planned with panels,
No.
unfortunately.
No.
It's a bummer, honestly, and I feel really bad that people missed out and didn't get to go to stuff.
What did you get accepted to? Did we talk about this yet?
Episode 9, Mandalorian, and Phantom Menace.
Holy shit,
So
dude.
we basically got the Holy Trinity. We got really lucky.
Damn.
No exclusives. No Galaxy's Edge, but that was like whatever.
That's okay.
So, yeah, like I didn't know because I was on a plane, and then I got off the plane at LA and checked my messages about 5 hours after it had been announced and found out that we'd gotten in.
Oh, my life is really good right now.
So we might have I mentioned to Charlie, we might have a spare Phantom Menace because Turbo might be going home early on Monday and missing Monday. But he's got a Phantom Menace.
No.
Yeah, because he's got to go back and look after his family.
Well, damn you and your
So
family.
we might have a spare Phantom Menace. So we'll have to just see how we go.
That's
but
awesome.
I'm just like, because we actually had spare spots on some of the earlier ones that we got. Like we had 5 instead of 6. I'm just like, fuck, we should have. But you don't know. It's so like random. It's like you could have lost that and they'd lost that. And I mean, we're so like happy that we got it because we've come all this way. But at the same time, it's like you want everybody to be happy.
No, definitely. I know.
But the thing is, everybody's been so awesome. They're just gone, dude, don't not be happy. Charlie wants another drink by the things he's signaling.
I'm a gentleman, sir. I was asking if Claire would like another drink. Would you like another drink?
I love a Heineken. Let me give you some money. No. Are you sure? I've got it.
Get out of here.
My
It's
money's
on
good.
the Imperial Senate.
I'm actually spending my pounds on this trip because the pound's doing all right. I have these leftover pounds. I'm like, I'm going to spend them because it's doing all right. Brexit's been kicked down the road.
It won't be worth anything in a few days, mate.
No, I've got to spend them now while I can. I've got to get in there now. Oh. That's a bad photo of me. Good photo of you, but that's okay.
It's all good.
So,
There's going to be so much editing in your podcast.
nah,
man.
whatever. I'm going to put it up when I get home, so there's not going to be when we get back to the thing. So, just in regards to panels, everybody who's missed out's been great because they're like, don't feel bad. That is the worst thing you can do. You've got to
Yeah.
don't go and be like, you've got to love it because
Yeah.
you're out there repping everybody.
And
so,
as somebody who went to pretty much everything at the Star Wars show stage in Orlando, it's going to be fine.
yeah,
They're great. They always have really fantastic interviews right after the panel closes.
yeah.
And as long as you watch it and you watch it in a room full of people that understand your obsessive love for this thing, it's going to be fine.
It's funny because we're in a room now, just for context, there's got to be maybe 30, 40 people in here who everybody
weird, yeah.
knows. It's like Ready Player One. The internet has come to life.
Yes,
And you're
it really
basically
is.
seeing all these faces of people you interact with. But the weird thing
bizarre.
is that the personalities have come through through the screen to the person. Like you feel like, they're acting exactly how I think they would because that's how they act online. It's quite weird that you could get that. And some people like yourself and Charlie and Eric and people I've had on the podcast, so you know them a little bit better because you've spoken and blah,
Right.
blah, 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 you know?
It's totally different when you're like, hi, I've seen your face. I've had a real conversation with you face to face, even if it's over Skype. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, I know your mannerisms. I know this and that, but
Yeah.
it's totally different when you're like, I've seen your Twitter picture, and holy shit, we're having a conversation now. Okay, here we go.
Except my daughter's not here. She stayed home, so she can't come. She's past her bedtime. Actually, no, it's probably the middle of the day where she is, so she can stay up.
Hello.
But more than just the room, there's so much sort of love in the room. Everybody's having an awesome time. I just this is what I want the whole for 5 days.
It's
I don't
gonna
want to
happen.
go and all of a
It's
sudden
gonna
be
happen.
like a downer sometimes because I'm not. But there's enough crew. You're like, no, there'll always be some crew. There'll be somebody.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about Andy, who's just sitting opposite here, Andy Candle from that Geek Pod.
Hello.
I cannot believe I'm sitting here across from fucking Andy Campbell.
Have you heard the latest
It makes
Geek
me
Dudes
so
podcast?
happy.
Have
No,
you-
I haven't.
Have you heard the new Geek Dudes podcast?
Yeah, Chris had a few things to say about it.
That was quite funny. It's like, hey, let me just preface this saying, I love Andy. He's the sweetest guy, but
But
Bit of a see you next Tuesday.
holy shit,
he means
Andy.
well. He's only doing it for the love. Chris is absolutely one of the loveliest guys you'll ever meet. Chris
I
Fresh.
cannot wait to find out why you're a see you next Tuesday.
We have to wait a few days and find out.
Yeah, that's right. Get more beer in him. We'll find out.
We already started. We got into most of the panels.
Well, that'll start it.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
If the friendships can survive that, it can survive anything.
That's true.
But we were basically talking about going, all right, Celebration, having a little spot, this is where everybody will go back to if there's nothing going on, so you'll always have a homie, whether it's,
Echo base, man.
that table. Well, no, I just meant actually at Celebration, so at the convention center.
Yeah.
So whether it's those tables near the food court, if people got downtime, just go there and there'll be someone that you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure it'll gravitate to one spot or the other. It'll probably be a natural sort of organic thing. Or if you got lost or you lost your friends or you want to where's everybody going? I want to do something. And I don't know.
I can't vouch for this because in Orlando, the Star Wars Underworld booth was that place.
Yeah, right. Are they there this year?
Yes, they have a booth as well, but it's not as much of a central location, but it's not too far out of the way.
Right.
If you have doubts about where you're going, about who you're seeing, go to the Star Wars Underworld booth because, first of all, they are wonderful. They're great people.
Oh, look, I've interacted with Dom a little bit, but I can't say that we're
They're
bros.
so
and-
good.
but hey, he seems like a very hey, dude, something fell. What was that?
I don't know what that
Not
was.
important.
but-
Move on.
But yeah, no, they're really great, and that was a place that if I didn't know what to do, I went back to the Underworld booth, and then there were 18 people being like, "Oh, we're going to this panel now," and you'd be like, "Okay, great," and then it's a nice little nexus of activity.
I'm dying to meet them because I think they're all awesome.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah,
They're
definitely.
great people.
Definitely planning to hang out with. I think they're doing their live show on the Monday
Yeah.
at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely keen.
My butt will be there.
Benjamin and I get on so well.
I had the pleasure of meeting not only Ben in Orlando, but I met his mom and dad.
Oh my God.
I got the full heart family,
Wow.
and I was like, you are collectively the three
Yeah.
cutest human beings I've ever seen in my life. You
There
are
you
so
go.
sweet, so welcoming, and so excited about Star Wars. And
Yeah.
this energy is what I want wrapped around me
Exactly,
like a blanket.
and that's what we need.
Always. They're so good.
That's what we need.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room.
Let's do it.
I've got 3 podcasters sitting here. I've got Andy and Claire and myself, and we're all doing all right. But we none of us were invited on the podcast stage.
Oh
we were overlooked.
Professional. Jeez.
Somehow we were overlooked. I'm assuming there was some kind of error. I think we're a bit too real. We're just keeping it too real,
Yeah. I dropped too many F-bombs on this podcast alone to be invited on that stage.
I think people actually submitted. I wouldn't even know. I didn't even know what the process was. If people had to fill in a form or something and they listen, or
I don't think we did either. I didn't. If somebody else did for us, I don't
I
even
would
know.
have just been ridiculous. Like, what would I have done? It would have just been this on a stage with about 4 confused-looking people going, "What is
Alcohol,
this?"
Woo.
Yeah.
A little booze, a little what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, just like, hey everybody, how are you having your great celebration? We're just going to drink out of this flask on stage.
We're gonna drink some Malort.
Yeah. Actually, Andy hasn't had any yet.
But we've been told all about it, and Turbo's coming.
Oh, yeah, Emily Lind was
before
talking about it. I did it before.
Yeah, so like he's dying. Like you talked about it with him, and I've just somehow eavesdropped, and I'm like, I'm happy to take a sip and give it a go. Oh, someone else has arrived.
Oh, it's Matt Grant. It's Blue Banther Mings, Matt Grant. Yo, bro.
Oh, yeah.
How you going, man?
How you going, mate? You good?
How you doing?
Hey. Oh, dude, I'm like 4 or 5 vodka cokes in.
Oh wow.
Wow, he's just breezed in. He's having a good time. How you going, buddy? You've been in Chicago for a few more days than the rest of us.
I've been here for a week. I've been
Just like a local. You're more of a local than Clare is. And she lives here.
Excuse me?
Hey,
Well,
nice to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you. No, seriously. Yes, I know of you, but I'm glad to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Everyone.
And
I
it's
just saw a
recorded.
photo of you on Instagram. I didn't realize you've got some like mad chest tattoo going on.
Oh, what? Was that for my story today? Because I had no
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
I do.
I'm
That
like,
was
holy
that
shit,
was
he's
my
got it
first
everywhere.
tattoo. That was my first. I was 18 and I thought I'd rebel by getting my entire chest tattoo.
The swastika was a bit much though, mate.
You can't put that on.
No.
For the record, there is none of that on my chest.
There's no swastikas on
There are doves. There are doves. Okay, swallows actually. If you want to be.
Come on, mate. We're trying to keep it clean here.
They're late. I don't know if they're laden swallows or like North African swallows.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Depends where. I don't know. Yeah.
That's it. She's educated. They taught her well at her schools.
An African swallow, maybe, but not a European swallow. That's my point.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And she's
I had to
young.
do it.
It's always better when young people get it as well. It's not some 50-year-old fat bloke who's just quoting Monty Python.
I've been sitting here looking for my flask of Malort, and I just heard that, and I was like, yes.
She's like, I must chime in. I have things to say.
I agree.
Claire was just dropping some Monty Python fire. We're like, oh, it's so refreshing that it's
Charlie
not
Ashby?
a 50-year-old fat guy.
Yes, it is.
Charlie Ashby, Matt Blue Banther Milk. Oh, there's hugs. This is so loose.
I recognise you by profile. Seriously, by profile.
Annoying British twat.
Are you British twat?
I may be, sir.
That's right. I am a.
Oh,
an
Rashad, how you
Australian-
going, man? We're actually just recording. Say hi.
He's a cunt, by the way.
Oh, it's Rashad here, the man, the myth, the legend with the beard. Look at
Claire,
the beard, it's beautiful.
Claire, you're looking at me in
It's
disgust.
supple right now. It's very moist.
That's like, okay, we do not record with video on.
It's
That's
it'll be
generally
all right.
how I look at
Real,
you,
don't
sweetheart.
diet, you look weird.
I like it. I like.
Do you know?
How's your celebration, your pre-celebration?
That's fair.
going so far?
That's
It's pretty
fair.
hungover right now, to
Most
be
of our
honest.
jokes
but
are about
like
like
you're
being
falling
moist
asleep
and
standing
shit.
we're pulling
And
through.
I love you to
We're
death,
hanging
man.
tough.
Dude, I've been up 30 hours straight so far because I flew from Australia.
I was the OG moist man.
Yeah, I shouldn't complain.
Nah, you're all good,
Yeah.
mate.
Have you got a badge?
All right, come
I know
sit
this
down
is
and have a
off
proper
topic.
chat when you get a minute.
Plugging a
Do it, do it,
podcast
do it,
on
do
another
it.
podcast, but I'm going to do it anyway because why not?
I just realised there was 2 conversations going on at the same time.
There
then,
were.
Whatever. I was just like introducing Rashad. You guys are talking. It's not like crossing the streams, mate. It's not going to end all the time.
What if you rub them?
Is it like rubbing
Is
wangs
your
together?
microphone getting-
We're making love, Josh.
Are we gonna do some?
feedback
Are we gonna do
louder?
some docking? Is that what we're gonna do?
I don't know if that works in microphone.
This guy gets it.
Hey, Claire.
Oh no, it's all
We're
falling
gonna
down.
drink. We'll be back.
Oh, it's all very loose. You know what? I think we should probably wind up this up. We've done 24 minutes of good stuff here.
I mean,
And we've gotta go
put good-
socialise.
We gotta put good in air quotes here.
It's gonna go up as is. It doesn't really matter. Okay, Claire. Any closing thoughts before we round this bad boy up?
Welcome to Chicago. If you are here, take a swig of Malort and never do it again. And
we'll continue this on the floor tomorrow.
We absolutely will. I'm so excited to see. First of all, to see you in person.
You
this
too.
is so
You
strange.
look exactly as I imagined.
Yeah,
Small
as do you.
and fiery.
Can I
And
throw my stuff there?
yeah,
Absolutely.
we're doing the outro, man. Come on.
Are you going to rummage through my things?
No, we don't want all your weird porno stuff that you hide in your jacket. It's okay.
Yes, you do. It's really good.
It's like I've been here for a week. I've
No,
seen
it's-
everything.
You do. Right. No, that's good. I'm going to go to the bus.
All right.
Good. But yeah, no, I'm so excited for this week to begin. And
Awesome.
it's surreal and exciting to see you and the rest of the Aussies, at least most of them, in person. So let's fucking keep this going. Noah,
No,
what is your
closing
most
thoughts?
exciting?
Kick us home.
Let's double mic it. No, like we're gonna have a great time. If you're here, congratulations. You're gonna have a great time with us. And if you see Claire, ask for all the suggestions about Chicago.
I will give you all the restaurants, all
She will
of
tell you where
everything.
she's staying, and you can stay there if you get stuck.
Nah,
as
don't
well.
do that. But
And she'll
I'll
cook
tell you
you
about
breakfast, and she'll drive you to the airport, and pretty much all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, we're just gonna have a great time, and gonna get episode 9 stuff, Mandalorian stuff. It's all gonna be great.
Awesome. Thanks,
food.
guys.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you soon. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, gang.
Bye, everybody.